So after that crazy summon video yesterday, I asked you guys at the end of that video, what showcase would you all like to see first? And a lot of you were saying Irie. So let's do it. Got her max LB. We got her with the level 4 attack up. By the way, we are looking spicy right now. And let me just tell you, this unit does not disappoint. She dishes out some damage. Let's talk about exactly how she goes about dishing out this damage. So Irie is actually a transformation unit similar to that of the Blood Knights or the Ninjas, but hers I think is a little bit more accessible and more oriented towards nuking than like more of a sustain fight. With her art, she's able to activate Heavenly Fang mode for 20 seconds, aka her transformation state. If her art is used during her transformation state, she extends its duration by 20 seconds. And then you get her true art, 45,000% earth damage physical, and you increase your crit rate by 100% for 12 seconds. However, if you are in Heavenly Fang, you then will deal 90,000% earth damage physical, and you still get the increased crit rate and everything else. The thing is, Heavenly Fang does not only increase your modifiers on your true arts, it will also give you a 100% attack buff and 100% skill CT buff, making her hit extremely hard. If this wasn't enough, we have some more things for her. We got the Fatal Blow level 3. We got the Eliminate level 2. She deals more damage to enemies under 30% HP. And the skill that we didn't even talk about is also a ramping skill. It's able to increase her damage by 10% for 10 seconds. This thing stacks, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think you're gonna be getting this off too much. She also has her insane true weapon. Her true weapon will give her 30% damage up, and it autofills her art gauge by 1. But not only just this, it also gives her physical damage 20% up. And if we actually go over here and look at it, at max level, this thing gives her a total of 120% damage up. 50% damage, 70% earth damage. It is disgusting. The great part about her true weapon is the fact that it's not only good on herself, but also good on every other character that is an earth damage dealer that has a physical slot. And that's pretty much the basics of her kit. If you want to know like some of the best equips to be running, if you're running more of a nuke setup, you know, anything that's buffing up your damage, like her true weapon, Genos vest, anything like that will be good. Also anything that's able to lower the enemy's resistances, anything like that, and you're golden. Sustain fights, if you're running her in that, gonna be arch gen equips. Also her true weapon, you're always going to run her true weapon no matter what. As for crest, I think there's a few options, but the main one I think is attack up and crit damage is going to be your two that you really want on her if you do want to luck 30 her. But you already know what we got to do, man. We got to show off the animations before we start showing off the deeps, the numbers, everything like that. So let me show you what she's doing. So with her attack right here, she is actually, if I'm not mistaken, a fencer. So this is why you see her do more of a stab. She's kind of very stationary, right? And then with her skill, you know, she's doing more of a jump, more of a lunge, doing the slices. With her art, I actually like her art a lot, just a bunch of stabs and then just goes crazy. This reminds me of something, and I think it's Dante and Virgil's, like, I actually don't remember the attack, but this is an attack that they can do in DMC. You got her true art right here with the stab and everything like that. I really like this true art, by the way. I like how she does the backdash. She has like the little eye flare and then the slice forward. The thing is that this would be extremely quick if she didn't have to do the little like jump back, but this is a very fast true art. She's gonna be able to deal damage very quick. And by the way, this is a multi-hitting move. This isn't just one hit like something like Saitama. This thing hits multiple times, and my god, when it hits, it hits. Overall, her animations, I would say, you know, they're okay. You know, they're not anything like, oh my god, they're crazy out of this world, right? But I think for her, they're pretty solid. As a nuker character, it looks cool. I would say about a 7 out of 10. But as for Irie, what are we going to be doing today with her? We're going to be running her on a few teams. 1, I'm going to try on sustain comps. For 2, we're going to be using her on a nuke composition like this one here. And I may try on a different nuke composition that's not mainly made up of earth units, because as you see here, we do have the Rudius. We got the Haruto, because I kind of want to see how well she is on other stuff, because there's a lot of ways that you could buff up this unit's damage. Hey, I'll tell you right now, this team is disgusting. As for our equips, these are the equips that we're running on the entire team. The EX gate to give everybody crit chance, the Nox, the type zeros. We got the Gordola. I really wish that Irie could use this, because if she could, oh my goodness, this equip would be bonkers on her. Increases her own attack and earth damage by 80% for 15 seconds. Some people may question, why don't you run Sakura Miku in more of an earth mono nuke setup? And the reason for that is because you already have 100% attack buff with Irie. So I don't think you want to double dip into that 100% attack buff too much. But if you want to do do that, you know, you absolutely could. So first things first, I'll actually show you Irie against her own Special EX Hyper. I don't like this Hyper, by the way. It's very annoying to play against due to the fact that the dude has iframes in the beginning, but you just kind of have to time everything. And also, it's very likely that he kills like the entire team, which isn't fun whatsoever. By the way how you're using Irie in these setups is that you're using her art first to get her into her mode, and then after that, you're just hoping that everyone else on her team can kind of do the rest of the work until, you know, she's ready to go completely. And once she's ready to go, hey, you don't have to worry about anything else. She has the rest. I'll tell you that right out the gate. So as you see here, we actually do have the back up real quick, and then let me see the oh my goodness, it's so disgusting. By the way, this guy does take, I think, more earth damage, but that's a constant with Irie. This isn't just like a thing that is only on her event. It is a constant thing, as you see here in the details tab. 5.8 million with the girl. Sheesh. And then if you were curious, this is her against the takedown battle right here, right now. Let's see how much damage the girl Irie is going to be dealing in this fight. And I'll just tell you right now, it is pretty ridiculous, the damage number that she actually gets to here. It is pretty wild. So as you see here, let's actually back up real quick. Let's use everything. Now, Rudius will deal a lot of damage too, but that damage that you saw was not Rudius. That 13 million that popped up, it's going to be close with Rudius, but Rudius didn't do all that damage. It was actually Irie. It's insane that she's able to even out DPS someone like Rudius in that situation. Granted, the team is more focused on buffing up Irie, but also Rudius is getting benefit too. So we've seen her in a Nuke comp. Let's see how well she does in a sustain comp. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, we're not doing the Shrine of Perdition. The reason why is because this shrine it's not hard, it's just very annoying. Like in the sense that the mobs in this fight have 5 million HP each. That's not fun. So we're just going to take her up against the Temple of Heavenly Light, and we're going to see how well she does in a sustained setup. So this is kind of like the idea I would have if I'm going more sustain with her, running the True Izanagi, still running her own true weapon, still going to be running the Relic Dola armor just because it does give that 15% attack, but if you need something else, of course, you could change that out for any other 4-star defense in the game. Mako, Haruto, Irie, and then some type of tanking unit. Now doing sustain with Irie, I don't think is bad by any means, but it is kind of weird, I want to say. The reason why I think it's weird is because her Heavenly Fang mode doesn't last for too long compared to some other transformations that are in the game. Like, for example, if you're using something like a Blood Knight usually doesn't have to worry about their transformation after they use it for around like 2 or 3 minutes. So it gives you like a lot of time in a lot of fights to just kind of go and do your own thing. But in Irie's situation, you're going to have to use her art quite a bit due to the fact that she only lasts for 20 seconds, and you want to make sure that you don't lose it whenever you absolutely need it. I really want the the UI update to come out to where we can actually see the timers, because that will help out drastically whenever you're using her in these sustained compositions. Because right now you just kind of have to guess like, yeah, that's probably around like 20 seconds or so, hopefully, Either way though, let's see how much damage she's doing to this guy. Oh my god, what? Granted, I know this boss only has like, I think like 5-6 million HP, but she didn't have no accuracy buffs. Oh my goodness, dude. That is insane. Like, that is actually insane. She didn't have the arts damage buff, I don't think, from Haruto either. That is, oh my god. I don't know if I need to show her off against anything else. I feel like that the result will be similar no matter what. This damage dealer is insane. I think for at least myself, she excels the most in Nuke compositions. Of course, using her in sustain, I think, is definitely an option, as you saw there. But yeah, absolutely excels at nuking. Earth nuking especially, she's going to be hitting extremely hard. Physical damage nuke comps also very good. I'm really curious to see how people are going to be using her whenever it comes to like raids and stuff like that, because in my opinion, I feel like with the raids, we could have another contender for this girl to be a part of like your first team that nukes the boss, and then your second team comes in and then nukes again. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly how people start utilizing Irie the more and more time passes. Even though with this amount of damage, this amount of deeps and everything, I don't think this is a character that you would just absolutely go crazy about, because at the end of the day, this is all that she's able to do. She is just a damage dealer. She's not giving your team arch-gen. She's not giving your team, any type of supporting capabilities, apart from she's able to kill the enemy. And let me just say, the best stats effect in this game is dead. If the enemy's dead, you don't gotta worry about nothing. So in that regard, she's one of the greatest debuffers in the game. And overall, yeah, a great unit, honestly. Definitely, I would say, just on attacking and raw damage alone, if I was gonna rank her on a tier list, even though I really don't vibe with tier lists too much, out of all the attackers, she is part of the upper echelon. She's like top 10 in the game at the moment. But that's gonna be it for this one. Tell me what you guys thought about Irie down below in the comment section. If you guys got her, tell me how you've been enjoying her. Have you got a crest starting to get it? What setups are you running? Tell me all that down below in the comment section. I would love to read them. And if you didn't get Irie and you're really wanting to get this unit, hey man, I would say wait. Don't spend all your crystals on the banner that's happening right now. I would say wait like a few months whenever Forever Summon comes out, and I'm almost positive Irie is going to be in that Forever Summon so you can get her then. But either way, thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy P. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.